out for a walk and I thought I'd just show you her stick collection. She always has to have a stick, which she brings back. And so we thought we've got a new purpose for some of these. So please meet Eleanor with the social distancing stick. And now Lucy's like, you've got my sticks. So there we go. Yes, we're considering whether we should take it with us or not. Leave your golden retriever unattended. Oh, Lucy! Lucy, come here! It's the way the tail's still wagging out of the water. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Right, hurry so I'm going to get home now.
Hi lovely people. Well, it is actually about tea time on Tuesday the 24th of March. As some of you will no doubt have seen on Facebook and things, we took the decision to close the shop temporarily last night after the Prime Minister's speech, address, telling off, whatever word you want to use there. And yeah, we just feel that at this time to go out, even though going to the post office would be deemed as essential travel for work for me, it's another layer of risk. And so we've decided to put the shop temporarily on hold for 3 weeks, at least 3 weeks, whilst until we get the next review, and then we'll see where we're at. But at the moment, looking at things, we're just, if you consider we're a couple of weeks ahead of Italy, we're about to see a big jump in the next few days, and then hopefully it'll start flattening. Flatten the curve, people, flatten the curve. Oh, birdies. Sorry, birds outside the window. Little house sparrows. They're obviously looking for places to nest, and every time we brush Lucy, our dog, we chuck her fur out in the garden and stick it in like the bushes, and they then come and take it for their nests. So yes, that's where we're at. So it was yesterday was such an emotional day, and can I just say a massive thank you for all the lovely comments and encouragement and support. And you know, for those of you who've emailed me and things, I know I've not necessarily replied yet, but thank you. It's really helped having that, because there's always a fear. I mean, you know, as I said in my posts, being very real, we do rely on the income from the business. But what we can't do is improve people's health if we're not prepared to make some changes. So we decided that, yeah, we'd rather be looking at potentially repaying some money for that decision in a year's time or 2 years' time or whatever it is, than take the risk. So, you know, we've got the kids, we've got to think about our family's safety first and foremost, and that of our community as well. So yes. So I've spent my day pulling orders, which is always a lovely way to spend a day, because I love seeing the combinations that people choose of different stickers and sheets and things. That's been quite fun. So we've got a massive stack for packing. I've got the made to order stuff to do tomorrow. And then it's all going to go in one big load either Thursday or Friday to the post office. So we're chugging through. So yeah, and then today has been, it's been work. What's my watch up to? Oh, it's telling me that I can still close my exercise ring today, apparently, if I took a brisk 19-minute walk. Well, I'm sorry, but I've already had my exercise for today. I've already been out for like an hour. I'm not allowed to go out again, so can't do that. So maybe I'll have to think of something else to do. I'll jump up and down or something, run up and down the stairs a bit. So yeah, so we took Lucy for a walk and we went over to like a meadows area, which was really fun. And there is, in amongst all the rushes you might have seen on the video, or I'll put the clip in here, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. There's a lawn area, or a part of it looks like a lawn, but there's just a grassed area. And apparently it's the landing area for the local model aircraft club. So yeah, so we were having, we were doing all sorts of, we were having silly games and stuff along there. Yeah, who can find the prettiest daisy and who can jump the highest, and then Lucy of course had to find the mud and lie down in it, and it was the most comedy moment because she's there lying in this massively just up to here in mud and her tail still sticking out the back wagging. I was just like, yeah, I bet that does feel good actually. Oh dear. So she had to be bathed and hosed off when we got home. Poor Lucy. But she brought it on herself. So I have to say, perhaps this kind of situation that we're all in is probably a dog's idea of heaven, you know, family home all the time, and they get to go out for a long walk every day because everyone's like, let's get as much out of the house in one go as we can. And yeah. Sorry, I keep staring out the window instead of actually talking to the camera. So yes. So I thought I would also just share a little bit about my gratitude journal that I'm keeping this year. So a number of years ago, I read a book called 1000 Gifts by Anne Voskamp. And in that, she talks about how practicing gratitude, and it is practice because it sometimes you're there going, oh my gosh, what have I got to be grateful for? Not to be dramatic, but we can get like that, can't we? We can go, oh, I can't do this, or I haven't got that, or what have I got, or blah, 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 blah. And she talks about how the practice of Thanksgiving really turned her life around, really, and how she found joy in just those everyday little moments when she started seeing them as a gift. So in the book's called 1000 Gifts because if you count 3 things every day, then in a year, obviously, you get to over 1,000. And there is a whole 1000 Gifts challenge, and I'll link, it's linked on my Pinterest, which will be in the description box down below. And you can have like a prompt for each day. So for example, I've got them printed off in here, and so here we go. So there's like a little prompt for every day. And today's, not that I've actually done it, is 3 gifts spoken. So if I'm struggling for something to write down as something I'm grateful for, then I just use the prompt for the day and just write things down to do with that. And I am numbering them as well, so I am up to, what am I up to? Oh, I passed 250 the other day, which was pretty epic. There we go, you can see 250, yay! And some days I've counted more than 3. Some days I've maybe done 1 or 2, just depends. But yeah, I wanted to have something physical that I could pick up and flick through and see all of that goodness, all of those gifts in one place at the end of the year. And yeah, some days I don't even, there's not many stickers at all. Other days I might decorate a bit more, but my idea was that primarily all I want to do is just write them down. And I've done it for several years, sort of counting 3 things every day. And I used to do it just in my planner. I would just jot it down at the bottom of the page for the day, or the bottom of the column for the week. But it's quite a while since I've actually done it diligently, shall we say. And I've never done it in one place. So this is really, I think this is going to be quite special to have. And I just love how it's getting all fat and chunky on those first sort of 2.5 months. So it's going to be ace. So yes, I've got Hobonichi, for the planner lovers out there, I've got Hobonichi A6. And this, it's in a spice lemongrass Foxy Fix Perfect Fit, which was the leather that I missed out on. So I was really pleased to spot this on Buy Sell Trade a while ago. And it has some Cocoa Daisy bits and bobs. And yeah, I really, really love it. So it's great. So that's my little sort of daily gratitude practice. So yeah, and of course we have the EllieBeth Designs gratitude challenge as well, with a prompt for every day, which is posted on my Instagram, and it's also over in my Facebook group. And my creative planning team take charge of that. They do that, like each one has a few prompts each month that they always post and look for responses and things, and just comment and like and stuff like that. So if you're fancying something as an idea for that, then maybe use either of those as a starting point for just recording some daily gratitude, because I tell you what, thankful people are happier than people who aren't thankful. Plus they're just more fun to be around, I personally think. You always know when you've got somebody who's a bit kind of negative and down on stuff all the time, and it's like, oh. But if you've got somebody who's looking for the good, it does make a difference, I think. So yeah, so gratitude, strongly recommend it. So I'm going to leave it there for today. It's been a slightly different style vlog today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. But yeah, today has been a quieter, calmer day. It's good. There's still good. And in case you're wondering what I put in my journal today, I'm going to tell you. And today I listed, I'm grateful for the countryside on our doorstep. I'm grateful for Costa treats when Costa is closed, because I had a friend drop a load of stuff off yesterday. And I'm grateful, and this is going to sound a bit weird, for curtains. Okay, yeah, we're not leaving it here, obviously. We're going to have about another 2-3 minutes. Sorry if you thought that was it. So Eleanor said last night, she said, can we have a word that we can just say to each other when we're just feeling a bit stressed and upset and we just need a hug, but we don't want to say all of that, we just want the hug? And I said, yeah, of course we can. And so this morning we were debating what word we were going to have. I suggested discombobulation, but she said that was too hard to remember. And then we ended up with curtains, because I also said I didn't want it to be a word that we associated with something nice. And curtains are kind of quite neutral. don't know. So yeah, so I'm grateful for curtains because we've had a few curtains drawn today where one of us has gone to someone else and just gone curtains and just had that hug, and it's just really, really nice. So yeah. Right, I really am going now. So take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I hope you found something to brighten up your day as well. Until tomorrow, beautiful people. Bye for now.